Fellas, we finally got some news on Diablo 4 Season 1 just a few hours ago during the Diablo Developer Update Livestream for July, featuring Community Manager Adam Fletcher, GM Rod Ferguson, Lead Game Producer on Seasons Tim Ismay, and Associate Game Director Joseph Pipora. After about 20 minutes of brand new Diablo Immortal news announcing a new class for the mobile version of Diablo, we got an extremely chunky segment all about D4's first ever season, and the updates coming alongside it. So let's break everything down. The link to the live stream will be in the description below if you want to check that out directly. Now, before we show the Season 1 trailer, there is a new patch called Patch 1.0.4 releasing later today, which is most likely already out at the time of the upload of this video. Now, this is not as chunky as the last update, but it is looking to address issues and some player feedback. One big update in this patch is that held-tight chests now have a chance to drop unique items, which apparently wasn't possible before. They also mentioned that the caches from the Tree of Whispers can't currently drop uniques. Now, Rod Ferguson said that they are listening to all feedback, but to manage expectations because it's only been 5 weeks since launch. Now, they are already far into development of Season 2, so it might take some time to fit in changes and quality of life stuff that players want. Now, guys, check out the trailer for Season 1, Season of the Malignant.
I am writing to you because although a great evil is receding from Sanctuary, a new festering curse now spreads its corruption across the land. More dangerous, more malignant than I could have imagined. I have found a way to stop this plague, to rip the dark power of these monsters from their very core and turn it to our advantage in destroying them. But I cannot do this alone. My allies have fallen. My strength is dwindling. The malignant are relentless and without mercy. I need help. I need you.
Launch date will be July the 20th at 10 a.m. Pacific. This will take place after the events of Diablo 4. A new threat has emerged. Corruption has begun to spread throughout the hearts of every being in Sanctuary, changing them into bloodthirsty fiends. A new character, Corman, ex-member of the Cathedral of Light, is looking into this new malignant threat, but quickly finds himself out of his depths and asks you for assistance when things get out of hand. Now, the season begins in Kivoshan, and your new character will start right away in the new season storyline. Now, malignant enemies can show up anywhere in the game at any time. When you encounter an elite monster, there is a chance for that elite to be a malignant monster. And once you kill it, it will drop a malignant heart. Interacting with this heart will start a ritual to bind the heart, which will also summon a ton of malignant monsters and a stronger elite than the one you just killed. Now, once those enemies are defeated, you will cage this heart into a caged heart for you to pick up and sock it into jewelry for crazy broken new powers. And there are going to be 32 malignant powers, each with different qualities, represented by a color. You can only socket specific colored hearts into matching color sockets and jewelry, which is another new seasonal change. Now, the power of malignant hearts also changed depending on the level of the heart. The example heart that they showed is a level 2 caged heart of the Bacana, where critical strikes electrically charge the enemy for 2.89 seconds, causing lightning to arc between them and any other charged enemies, dealing 64 lightning damage. Like Jolt Shot, baby! Now, going frame by frame, we can barely spawn another one called the Caged Heart of Focus Rage, where after spending 68 Fury within 2 seconds, your next non-basic skill critical strike chance is increased by 34%, and this being specifically Barbarian only. Now, when jewelry drops during Season of Malignant, if it drops with sockets, it will roll with certain color sockets. Also, if you add sockets via the jeweler, you will get a random color socket as well. Now, the rarest type of heart, called Wrathful, can go into any color socket. Unique jewelry that have sockets can also drop with these color sockets. So guys, essentially this means you can have an already powerful unique or legendary ability on your jewelry. Then you can socket another crazy power on top of it via the Infested Sockets and Malignant Hearts. Now, you can also salvage hearts that you don't want into a material called Invokers. Once you finish the campaign of Season 1, you can use these Invokers at specific new dungeons called Malignant Tunnels. These tunnels are where there's a huge infestation of malignant enemies, and it's a way to guarantee or farm for malignant hearts. Now, at the end of malignant tunnels, you'll be able to choose a colored outgrowth to use your invoker on, which will give you a specific boss to find that will drop specific qualities of hearts so that you can farm for the qualities you want for specific colored sockets. Now, these tunnels are new in-game stuff for Season 1, and there's also other new crafting materials related to these hearts that we see the players pick up, something called Vicious Malignant Ichor. We also have a new boss monster for players to find, new unique items, new legendary aspects, all new loot will also show up in the Eternal Realm at Season 1 launch date, which is amazing, and July 18th we'll have this Season 1 update. But the season doesn't officially start or turn on until July the 20th. But if you play in the Eternal Realm starting on July 18th, all of the quality of life stuff and new loot will be available to interact with and are earnable in the Eternal Realm. Also, check out our video, guys. We talk about the Eternal Realm versus Seasonal Realm, essentially how things change season to season, and if you want to take part in seasonal content, you have to start a new character. Now, the season journey for Season 1, they separated it into 7 chapters with multiple objectives that gives you different rewards upon completing small objectives and from completing full chapters, from items, legendary aspects for your codex, and big XP bonuses. Now, some new legendary aspects that they showed: Barbarian, charge calls forth 4 ancients who also charge, dealing 50% of normal damage. Druid, poison creepers active, also cast landslide in a circle around you. Earth skills deal 10% increased damage to poison enemies. Now, these new codex legendary aspects will also appear on legendary drops. Obtaining them through the seasonal journey is just a way to get access to them faster, albeit they are the weakest versions of them. All objectives don't have to be completed to finish chapters of the season journey, so if you don't want to do the PvP stuff, or maybe you hate sellers, for example, you could skip out on certain challenges. Now, the end of the season journey has cosmetic unlocks. The season journey is free and also doesn't require you to buy the battle pass. Favor is the XP used to climb the battle pass tiers, and you get favor just as you play, but you also get favors from completing seasonal journey challenges and chapters. Now, the paid battle pass has new cosmetics, class-specific emotes, new themed armor transmogs, new mount armor, new weapon transmogs, but no power comes from the battle pass, only cosmetics. Also, the armor transmog on the battle pass are class agnostic, which means it can be used on any class. Now, there are going to be cosmetics to earn on the free tier as well, but the majority is going to be on the paid pass. Now, seasonal currency will be available called Smoldering Ashes, and this currency is only on the free tiers. These are used to invest into seasonal blessings that carry over across all your seasonal characters. Now, these blessings include upgrades like a boost to XP from monsters, boost to gold cells, boost to rare materials from salvage, and boost to the duration of elixirs, with also a boost to the chance of powerful malignant heart drops. Now, the more Smoldering Ashes you put into each blessing, the more of a boost you get for each, depending on what boost you want to focus on. Now, when Season 1 goes live, the map you've explored will still be uncovered, so you don't have to uncover all the map again. The renown for exploring the map will also carry over, so that a renown for collecting altars of Lilith, that will carry over as well, and you'll have instant access to your mount if unlocked previously. Now, if you uncover the entire map and gotten all the altars of Lilith, when you start a new character in Season 1, you'll have almost 3 tiers of renown instantly done. You want to make sure that before you start Season 1, anytime after the July 18th update, you want to log into the game with the character with the most progress. So essentially, guys, the character that has uncovered the most of the map and has the most progress here. Once you log into that character after the July 18th update, the progress on that character will essentially be saved to your account. That way, that renowned progress will carry over to your seasonal characters for all seasons going forward. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but right now, it has to be done this way. Something to do with some technical problem with the renown transferring. This is the workaround though, guys. Make sure the first character you log into after July the 18th is the character that has the most progress as far as renown and map coverage goes. Now, the July 18th update will also add more class balancing stuff, bug fixes, in-game reward changes based on player feedback, and a ton more. This is the biggest update to D4 yet. They're also looking at players being able to respec stuff, gold costs, paragon resets, etc. Nothing to announce yet, but within the season journey, there's a new reward consumable called the Scroll of Amnesia, which when used will reset everything on a character for free. It'll respect all the skills, paragon, everything, but you only get one. Now, they're also looking at changing the Nightmare Dungeon teleport so that it teleports teleports you into the dungeon instead of just outside of the dungeon. Which, let me just say, dude, that quality of life change is plenty enough for me. It's fantastic. Now, the reason it's like this right now is that the team rushed to get this feature out, which I think that's definitely more preferable than making us wait even longer. That TP instantly to Nightmare Dungeons has been amazing. Now, Blizzard also mentioned there will be structured moments in time during seasons for buffs and nerfs. They don't want to do big nerfs or big buffs during the middle of a season. That way they don't nerf people's builds mid-season. Mid-season balance changes will only be for massive outliers, but they want the majority of balance changes happening at the start of a season. Now, seasons will last 12 weeks. Sometimes seasons might last a week or two longer, but each season will be 12 weeks minimum. Now, we also got some information via a Blizzard article that was posted today. On July the 18th, alongside the update, a new article will be released that will showcase more about the new season, as well as show off 6 new unique items and 7 legendary aspects. We'll be covering that article for sure. And guys, we recently covered all the different uniques in the game. Feel free to check that out. Then we also get a look at a new boss coming with Season 1 for Shan the Consume, which we assume comes with new boss mechanics. The article also mentions that there's a seasonal blessing that increases the amount of obols that you'll earn. Also, the cosmetic shop will get a big update when Season 1 launches, with tons of fresh new things to purchase. New items will also appear throughout the season. A new armor set collection called Mother's Protection will be released into the shop with different looks for all classes. Now, I do want to reiterate that everything content-wise added in Season 1 is free, guys. The only thing that requires money is the paid Battle Pass tiers if you want them. And again, that is cosmetics only. So guys, that is our breakdown for everything in today's interview. Let me know in the comments below what you think. We'll be grinding Diablo 4 over on Twitch tonight. I don't know about you guys, but I'm hyped. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching. And as always,
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.